don't know about that. I know we're consuming 8 a day, but we're not staying quite at 9. It's getting a little hairy, so we definitely want to try to watch this for a second. Our population is going way up, which is good. I mean, we can create a few more jobs with the way our population is. Tool making, you gotta make these logs, but you can't make the logs until you make this little thing, which makes 14 a day. This only does 4 a day. I think it's doing pretty good. I mean, what we can do is look over here. We're doing really good on our rods, and our ore is also doing good. I'm not 100% sure what that purple, yeah, because it uses wood. Everything uses wood, it seems like. I don't see where we use any of this. Yeah, we're missing that moon resource. We'd have to go travel out and about. So we're doing pretty good for rocks and all. We still have 30 people that aren't being utilized. Tool level looks like it's not quite going up to what we need it to be. And everything else seems to actually be slowly going down. It's pretty dramatic. I mean, look at that spike downward. Dang. It's kind of concerning. I want to put one more water down. It never hurts, right? Never hurts to have a little bit more water. Population's almost 200. Fabric is still doing good. We're definitely doing good. Fabric in that gray water, though, that's where we're getting concerned, is that we're not making enough gray water. And that's why we're going to be putting that building down. Get a little bit more gray water. And that might be what's affecting our current water output, is not having enough gray water. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 1 1/3 per water purifier. So there we go. Now that one more helped us with that, and it helped us with everything else. Food, still slowly going down. And it just never came back. So what we're going to do is put another food down. Now we're at 181 jobs. We're pretty settled for everything, and we're going to want to increase how much tools we make. So that is what is concerning at the moment, is how much tools we make. So maybe with a few more tools, and notice now we're almost level with the same exact thing. So now with the more tools we make, we're probably going to lose a little bit in our rods, because it takes rods and it takes wood. So we got to look at wood, we got to look at rods. So our rods aren't doing bad, they're still doing pretty good, even with us upping our tools. As I say that, it drops. Look at that graphic, just doom, drops. If that becomes the case, we might have to make more rods. Look at that, more tools. Our population should be increasing. Or maybe everybody was happy. I don't know. Maybe we already had 5 people for everything. Shows what I know. We were already maxed in our population. Now that we're good and caught up with tools, maybe we won't be using as many rods. You never know. So what I want to do is try to get a community center that's going to capture all of that. Why can't I build more? It takes fire. We have fire. I'm confused now. You are confusing. Notice I'm not immediately upgrading everything to level 2 yet. I'm watching our water and our food, and our consumption a day and how much we're making. Is food, we should be good. I don't understand that fully. We should definitely be good. Maybe it's our warehouses. Maybe we're not transporting enough. Are these getting kind of full? How do we see how full they're getting? Let's see. Are they're getting full. So the problem is our transport. Man, who would have thought it would have been a transportation issue this early? Now he can focus on that and he can focus on that. That would give us 2 for there and allow him to do the small amount. Game has been saved. Awesome. Have a little bit more population, and look, now our resources are actually doing a little bit better. Maybe. I say that and they start falling a little bit. Oh snap, we get pollution control. Awesome. All I want to do is put another one of these down. Another storage. So hopefully that'll allow us to get even more things done and not allow these guys to get even close to maxed. I'm hoping, but it looks like they keep getting maxed. And that is an issue. That is a major issue when these guys can't collect anymore. I mean, look at all these resources. Textile fiber, though. Isn't that what you guys make? Are you guys getting maxed? No. You guys ain't even getting maxed. We're always out of you. Always, always, always out. Nope. I mean, we're doing as much as we can in the warehouse currently. I mean, we're doing all we can do, you know what I mean? But it just isn't going up. Man. Let's see how this is doing. Wait for transport, 5. How about water? Waiting transport, 17, 22, 10, and 9. So our food is definitely just needing to be transported. I mean, we got four things transported. I think we're good. They're holding pretty strong. I mean, that is looking kind of close to tools. And clothes is looking kind of close. But tools are the biggie. So, that being said, we definitely need another thing for tools. Now, if we look over here, they use rods. We're gonna see how low the rods get, and then we might have to put another thing down for rods. Right here, this. And once we put rods down, we gotta have the bioreactor for it. There we go. So now we should be able to produce a few more tools. 6 a day, that looks good. This is still close, so we gotta figure out why we're not coming up in the fabric world. We have 240 jobs, so we definitely want to get to this population growth. We can sustain a population boom. That is the whole point in doing what we were doing. Man, I can't even do a population boom. I'm doing a small population boom. There we go again for water. I like to just put level 1 houses down. They'll get you 3 population, which isn't bad. It's pretty good. And when you need a little bit more, you just upgrade them. So right now we're going to be putting a little harsh add on our tier 1 items, these two. And when we're ready, we'll put a harsh, we'll add on the other tier stuff. But we have 240 population, 240 jobs. We are doing good. We are doing great. I mean, everything looks awesome if you ask me. I mean, the fabric one, we're not consuming much, but we're close on them. I don't like being close, so we're going to do a small population boon, get it a little bit closer, and then we're going to dramatically put all these extra jobs into it. There we go. So we got 12 extra members of our community. And what are they going to do? They're going to make sure we don't accidentally use too many clothes or tools. So, clothing, we're textile farm. It's always these textile farms. I don't get it. Like, we're creating jobs over here, aren't we? Are they auto? Yeah, they're auto, so it doesn't even hurt us in population to have any X amount of these, you know what I mean? We just have a massive amount. That's an absurd amount if you ask me now. That need transporting 0, actually. Well, we're producing about 13 a day or something like that. We're doing pretty good on that. Same with gray water. We're going to need a little bit more gray water. I mean, we're looking like we're getting a massive city. We're not getting that far. We're just trying to get the basic raw resources up. And you would think, with putting all these tanks here, we'd be booming with gray water. We're still not. Which means these guys are struggling to even make water, let alone get rid of it. Alright, so pretty good on tools. A little closer than I like. But you guys are always full. So maybe if we kill our population a little bit, we'll kill it in the name of transportation. Oh, and look at that. That is the biggie, wood. We've been adding, but we have not actually looked at our wood. So we're going to want a few jobs in the wood industry. There we go. Doing pretty good. Population looking good. We still got 10 more we can mess with a little bit here and there. And hopefully transportation has taken off. Look at that. I don't understand how we have so much of it for everything but water. We need to be transported. So water consumption, and there we go. Water consumption is increased dramatic. We are actually even. Do we not have wood? There we go. So we're gonna hurry up and try to get this on the wraps with 2 more. That helps give us a 10 delay. Now look, food's getting close. I mean, we're not even getting that far. We're just building basic things. food and all that. We're building basic buildings. We're just trying to get our population up. I don't think we're really increasing. Man, they got a lot to transport. Pending to transport all of them were pending that much. It's a lot of resources. A lot of resources. Most definitely. Man, this consumption, I'm trying to get it to look like that. That's not bad. Amount of consumption and how much we're making. That's not bad at all. This textile farm there is killing me. I don't understand how much I gotta build for this thing to actually be profitable. It's kind of like the gray water. I'm just now starting to see some profit with. I mean, man, I think I start seeing some profit on her. Unless I'm looking at the wrong thing, which I'm not, so. These guys aren't getting full at all. These guys are getting full. Our gray tanks are. That's just transportation issues. Waiting to transport? Oh man, we also have transportation issues in wood. In our wood industry, they're getting full. So I noticed this is a common trend now, is transportation issues. So what I'm gonna want to do is get this. Now, how do we get our nano fiber? It's through this. That says it takes rocks, and I'm pretty sure these. Well, no, this takes that, so we can't even make it. We can't even make what we need there. Okay, so what we gotta do is start with this. We're gonna have to do a small population boom as soon as we place this building. Yeah, it only takes 10 employees, but we need more population. Can't really gain much population that way. Man, I don't like this overlap. I have to build a new city hall down there. There we go, 268. Alrighty, 268. Our water and our food is... Oh, our food is close. Oh no, food, what are you doing, food? Oh man, are you full? Yeah, you guys are full. Alright, we're gonna slow down for a second because everything is looking a little haywire at the very second. What we might want to do is slow down the speed as well. We're zooming through this thing. So we're at 270, 271. Our food got really close. It is pretty close with water. Our food, we're actually just barely surviving. So where is our water? Right here, purified water. Can we put one more building there? No, why would we be able to? What? I'm telling you, she should have fit. Yeah, told you she was gonna fit. Y'all didn't believe me. Trying to do the most in a small spot. Alright, so our water should start increasing slowly. There we go. Food is looking pretty good. Fabric is, yeah, we got an issue with fabric now. I mean, we're not making anything. We only got 2 to transport. We don't have no textile. We don't have none of this. Our farm isn't making anything. And it is polluting the heck out of us. Massive pollution, not much collection. Luckily everything else is looking good. We just started getting into this. We haven't even started our fibers yet. That's what I wanted. That's what I'm trying to slowly work for. I'm scared to upgrade these up. We can't consume anymore. Right now our consumption is greater than our production. That's crazy. This textile form, that is crazy. Fourteen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You guys should be making 22 a day. How are you guys? I mean, I guess it is half. But man, I mean, this is... Anybody else think this is a lot of farms right here? Or is it just me? Just get that up to get everything else up. Well, we can't make many fabrics. That's the issue. It takes 5 of you, so I gotta have like 8 farms to make 2.5 of you. What? What kind of crazy math is that? We can't use any more population. I mean, we're maxed on everything, and our jobs are way up there. I mean, we are slowly falling into a pit. Consumption and how much we're producing here, it's slowly falling into a pit. So what do we got to do? We're about to fall. We gotta be able to get more food. And more water. Now, if I'm correct, we're going to boom this up and hopefully everything works out. I'm a little nervous. We're going to be having everybody working. Maybe that means we'll have more production on all these measurements. Alright, water went up, food went up, clothes did not go up. And tools, they're doing the opposite too. We were very hopeful, very enthusiastic. It did not go according to plan. So now with that, we should be able to go here with our housing. Clothes, what are you doing? What are you doing, Clothes? We are slowly falling into a pit for Clothes. That is the best. That is the worst thing, not the best thing. Our production is up by 1, and our tools are they're just slowly going down. I don't want to upgrade you guys. We're barely scraping by with food and all. And here's the best part, I think. Waiting on transport is majority of that. Almost everything is just waiting on transport. So what we're going to try to do is upgrade these transporters. That way we can have more people over here. If you notice, look at the ground. It is, I think it's the pollution that's hurting everything right now. I mean, that is ugly looking ground. So one thing we might want to do also is start cleaning up our ground. Yeah, it doesn't take much to clean it up. So hopefully this will help unpollutionize our world. Man, we ain't waiting on any kind of transport for fabrics or anything, are we? This is definitely crazy. Without a doubt, crazy. I can't believe we're polluting the world to the quantity that we are polluting them. Unstaff? What? You guys got staff. You guys remove 0.01 pollution. You see that? It barely removes any pollution throughout the whole day. Ah. Pollution blocked. Practically none. I mean, we're almost there for rocks and all. Pollution generated from civilians from there. Pollution, moon global pollution. Oh man, 84? We are polluting the heck out of this world. You might die first from pollution. Watching the consumption on those. Doing pretty good if you ask me. We are slowly filling in more jobs. Everything needing transport is slowly getting better at it. This thing barely taking away any pollution. We need something a little better for pollution control. We also need more rock. What little bit of rock we're making ain't to the speed we need it. I know that's going to take a lot of jobs. Don't know about that. Oh my, are we actually coming up on our fabric? We're actually getting enough fabric made? Freaking 1,000 of these built later. I mean, look at that. Look at how much I had to build. We're slowly actually gaining textile. Now we need to do fabric. That is all we got. And that does it for today's video. Don't forget to look into the next video of our Let's Play series and hit that like, subscribe button. Thank you.